means. We're going to be talking about driving your first time on the road. I just filled up with gas. I had to shut down and restart because I had to put some information into the phone. So we're at a gas station. So I've already put gas into the car. I'm going to pretend this is your first time. I'm going to take you through the process. View me as like your uncle, your big brother. So I'm going to say niece or nephew. I need you to take your time. Let's relax a second. Okay, so we're going to breathe. We got gas. We're full. We cannot play with low volumes of gas in a car. We cannot do that. We don't want to do that because you can end up heating up the fuel pump and it'll be damaged. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is make sure your mirrors are adjusted properly. Man, I forgot my mirror. Oh, I gotta go back. So we switch cars. So look, we put on our seatbelt. Okay, we pause for a second. I use a larger mirror for beginning drivers, and that's something that you need to see, so we're going to get that. So we forgot something. So you're panicking, you're nervous, but we got to relax because we're at a very busy intersection. I want to show you this. So what we don't want to do is just cut out and get hit. What we do want to do is just take our time. So I'm going to put the car in reverse. A lot of you will feel like I'm going to hit this Mercedes SL600. We don't want to hit that. All right, I'm in drive. I'm going to turn my wheel and I'm going to drive around. We're going to go around the gas station. We've got to go back to the service center and get our blind spot. Okay. All right. And you know, there's an air pump. We have new tires on the vehicle. Very excited. New brakes. So I will feel safe, and I'm going to go into the nearest lane and turn. Oh man, I hit the curb. That's what beginning drivers will do. You cut your turn too short. That's what I did. So in that case, I will say to you, nephew or niece, calm down. What are you doing? So I got to slow down and chill for a second. So do you see how forgetting something or running late like makes you reckless? So we gonna slow down and turn. I know. You said you got the car fixed. We didn't. All right. I gotta go back. All right. I have to. Did I leave the mirror on it? Yep, I did. Hold on, guys. Hopefully this noise will stop. Okay, so this is a big blind spot mirror, and this is what I use for my drivers. I definitely suggest you get one of these. If you're seriously interested, I'll put a link in the bio, but I use this, and it's really good for beginners. All you do is hook it on the mirror. So I'm gonna hook it on and get it. Now I feel safer. Okay, and you saw what happened. I was panicking. I hit the curb. So you got to slow your roll down a little bit. Okay, we're back in the car. We have our fuel. We have our mirrors. We're better. So now I got to do a 3-point. I got to do a 3-point turnaround. I've got to come up. And I've got to reverse. I'm going to show you. I'm looking. I don't want to hit the dumpster. And you see me looking, and then I turn out. Okay, now I feel better. Now I gotta calm down. All right. But a lot of you won't have the privilege of just taking your car to a service center and getting new tires, new brakes, oil change. That's $500, $700, $250. This depends on your budget. So I'm coming up to the end of a private driveway. I look left and right, and then I'm gonna make my turn in the nearest lane, and then I turn out. So now I'm more calmed down. Back in a car that I'm comfortable with, tires, brakes, hubcaps, hopefully I didn't dent the rim or curb rash. It happens to all of us, even as an instructor. So I'm showing you that I'm real. So I'm gonna come up here and stop. It's really bright out here. So I got the Meta Ray-Bans on to help me with content for teaching and educational purposes. So I'm here waiting. And I'm waiting. And whenever it's clear, it's clear. If you're just on, I had to log out and put a code into the phone in order to use the gas card. So that was $45. So it's clear. And then I'm gonna accelerate. This car is an OG Impala. It's got that big block in here. This thing can go. I might take the way I came, but you guys have seen that. I think I'm gonna take a different way for educational purposes. We're gonna make a left turn at the light. So you wanna get into the middle turn lane where the line is broken. If you just logged in, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. Learn tutorial on what is your first drive like. So we want to come up here and stop at this line. Okay, we have a red arrow. This means we cannot go. Traffic that's making turns or going across us has the green light. This light, the arrow will either blink red, you could go. If it's clear, it'll blink yellow, or it will have a solid green arrow. Every light is different. I want to welcome you back in again. I forgot my big blind spot mirror. And you want to use equipment that makes you feel comfortable, that helps you be successful. And no matter what that is, whether it's your favorite pair of Ray-Bans, a blind spot mirror, a dash cam, use them all, okay? Feel comfortable, because when you're out here driving, you have to feel comfortable. And that's the thing I want you to remember. Feel comfortable when you drive. Okay, if you don't have a good instructor, get a new one. Some of you probably saying, I paid all my money, and I get it. That's why you got to do your research. And that's why I'm here to tell you, you want an instructor. Here's my green arrow. This transmission is slipping. Something's going on here. All right, you see all this construction, all these cars? You just got to take your time. So what is significant about this route? The speed limit's 40 to 50. It's a lot of construction traffic, people going to work. It's real life out here. So we're trying to just be careful, keep good speed and good space. I apologize that it's really bright, but this is what you're gonna see when you're out here. We're at about 45. A lot of traffic in the morning. And normally I would be out with clients driving. Today it's Monday, so every 6 weeks. Well, actually, it's about I have 6 weeks to get them done. But every 4 weeks, a new class starts. So I have 20 new teens and adults who I'm driving. So today we set up schedules, we go through day one, it's pretty cool. So I'm keeping my space and I'm squeezing my brakes. Yeah, fix those brakes. This car was taking a long time to stop. And for beginners, that's so scary. So scary. You want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. I'm looking in my rear view mirror. There's a it's a Subaru behind me. You always want to look around and check. If the truck in front of me breaks down, I can back up and drive around them. If a domestic issue starts happening, I can be aware. I'm not trying to get caught up in the domestic situation. All right, then we gradually pick up and roll it to the throttle. No one's trying to race. That semi-truck may be an automatic, I'm not sure. We're trying to look ahead, keep the car straight, not look down at the lines. We're trying to be really smooth, be patient. The beginners start slowing down at the intersections because you're really nervous. The light may change. What I found, you want to make sure that you have good speed control. The speed limit's 50, you need to be about 50. If the speed limit's 45, you need to be at 45. Most of the time we'll make the lights without issue. But sometimes beginning drivers either run the light or slam brakes, both are dangerous, so we avoid that dangerous maneuver whenever possible. It's a pretty peaceful ride, isn't it? And now I'm squeezing, yeah, the brakes definitely have been changed. That's a private driveway to my right, so they have to yield for us. We are the main road. We're at 50. We have a solid yellow to our left. This middle lane is for left turns only. Then we have a broken white, so we can change lanes to our right. State certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. I'll be certified for 2 more years. So this blinking yellow, here's another tip. That was out of pocket. We do not want to panic. We're by a fire station to our left. All right, we're trying to maintain good speed control right now. and I'm hugging the left just a little bit. So I want to get the car even between both lanes. So we're in America, our steering wheel is on the left side, so I want to be centered between the solid yellow and the broken white. And I have a lot of my adult early drivers hugging the right, hugging the left because they're looking down at the lines. Don't look down at the lines. New tires do make a difference. This ride is so smooth and so chilled because usually on our fourth drive, we get on the expressway and I don't want to have to change a flat tire. I have had to in the past. It sucks, it's dangerous, you can get killed because people will stare at you and drift and hit your car. So if you have a flat tire, I don't recommend trying to change it on the interstate. Try to get off the road, someplace that's protected. Okay, I'm squeezing my brakes. Taking my time. Because as a beginner, we have no place to go. You're not getting your job yet. You're not starting college yet. The summer's still here. So we are out just safe driving, learning how to drive, learning how to manage our speed. And if this looks peaceful, it's because it is. Okay? Many times you see me come from work, going to work, picking up clients, teaching. This is more relaxed. Because you work hard for 30 days, 45 days, you need to take a break. Mental health, and that is a thing. Cruising at 50, real smooth, easy drive. And contrary to what a lot of you have seen through my videos, other videos, people usually do drive safe. If you think they're dumb, and certified driving instructor, I teach adult teens. We're keeping our space. It's a car length for every 10 miles an hour. So we're at 50, should be 5 car lengths, 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm about 3.5 seconds away, so I want to increase my following distance. The white, squeeze, take my time, and it's not this serious out here. Serious means you're late, you're cutting people off, you're driving reckless. We're not about that lifestyle. All right, we're gonna keep moving. It's semi-truck, we do not want to mess with them. We're gonna keep moving. Morning drives are peaceful, they can be. Trying to keep my space so I don't tailgate this Jeep. We're by a heavy industrial area. You can tell by the semi-trucks. And I'm gonna shout out all our semi-truck drivers. We're definitely going to be discussing more about truck drivers because they are the backbone. To what's going on. And moving goods back and forth. And based on the Donald Trump tariffs, a lot of goods are going to increase. That's going to hurt small business just like mine. All right, we want to gradually accelerate. Keep good speed, keep good space. There's a Tesla behind me. I'm wondering if they're on autopilot. I knew they would change. It's so dangerous. And you see me keeping my space. I'm keeping my space because I'm a defensive driver. And dare not cut off the semi-truck. So you're learning so many valuable lessons right now. heavy traffic is what a lot of beginners will see, and it's very confusing. So we're going to keep our space. We've done construction here, so we're going to maintain good speed and good space. There's that car cutting off again. It's not this serious out here. You can see them all kind of tailgating to the right. And I will proceed straight. Man, they're just cutting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What the heck is going on? So I'm trying to keep my space. I'm going to squeeze my brakes and use the ball of my foot. That was a pretty decent stop. On your test, you will be evaluated on your effectiveness to control the vehicle. We want to drive with both hands on the wheel. Driving with one hand could lead to potential failure. Lights red up there. No sense of hitting the gas hard. This is where patience comes in. We can see the rear of the tires are on the ground. To the left, you can see the double yellow. To the right, a broken line, but there is construction, so they narrowed it down to one lane. And during the summertime, you have construction. We're just trying to wait patiently. We're in no hurry. And when you're taking your driving lesson, learning how to drive, there's so much stimulation out here. Okay? Cars, trucks, people, the car pedestrians. People on the phone not paying attention. Just lifting my foot. It's not this serious. I deliberately chose this route because it's going to be stop and go traffic. And I want you to see what this experience is like. I'm a little nervous because we're stuck in the middle of the intersection. And hopefully the light does not change on us. That would be so scary. But thank goodness. And I'm going to gradually pick up. A lot of beginners are very slow off the line. They end up chasing cars. And then we're gradually going to pick up. I was reading one of the comments, and one person said they were driving an expressway, and all of a sudden they ended up rear-ending and hitting a vehicle. So I'm looking ahead as far as I can to see what is going on. I see the Caravan in front of me. I see the white Chrysler 300. I see another vehicle in front of them. Let's make a lane change to the right. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. I'm in the lane. Then I'm back. So we're taking good speed. And I'm looking straight ahead. Now this car does have a cheat code. It's got brand new tires, new brakes, front end alignment. So it's a lot smoother. It's not as bumpy. And now the minivan is tailgating me. I want to show you this. You'll see how close they are tailgating me. It's like people are so disrespectful. But that's what you're going to see when you're learning how to drive. People are just tailgating you, don't care. But you have to be the better person. And you can see them tailgating me. I'm going to see them to me on my left in a moment. There they go. And you're going to see them coming up on my left in a moment. So people are people. That means we're not going to be disrespectful to them. We're going to continue rising above and living our best life to learn how to drive. In a moment, we're going to be making a right turn on a really narrow, tight road that I take clients on, and I want you to look at this and understand, why are we here? What is the purpose? Our purpose is to learn how to drive. My purpose is for all of you to watch this video, ask questions, whether live or on the replay. I'll edit it, I'll put music in, I'll put the graphics, and then 100 feet or half a block, we want to turn on our right turn signal. And we're going to turn on our blinker now. And then we're going to make a right turn on this route. This turn is really short. A lot of beginners crash here. They bring too much speed in. I've had students literally knock out the gate. We're going to go slow to the curve, take our time, and keep it moving. A lot of beginners bring about 40 miles per hour into the curve, and we literally go off to the right. Let's talk about the pavement markings. We have a double yellow. This means we cannot pass. We have the edge line to the right. We're in North America, right? In Australia, India, the UK, we drive on the left. And this is great for driving test prep. We have warning signs of a sharp curve ahead. So we want to reduce our speed so we don't cross the center line. And that's what I'm doing now. If you're just joining us, I'm a state certified driving instructor. We just got the vehicle back, new tires, brakes, oil change. Very peaceful drive, relaxed, not as bumpy. So we have a broken yellow. We can pass if we need to, but we don't want to exceed the speed limit. Again, this is an actual route that I would take clients on. I am a state certified driving instructor. Every 2 years, we need to get our endorsement. I just recertified. I'm good for 2 years. I'm just taking every 2 years at a time. And then we have to squeeze our brakes. So look around the curve, you'll see the stop sign. If you don't look, you're going to go off and hit the tree. Now, this is where a lot of beginners and people who are lazy get tickets. Warning sign, guide sign. The warning sign is of the always stop, and the police sit to the left. We want to come up and stop. S-T-O-P for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. Then we proceed. You're learning how to drive by watching my videos. What I need you to do is watch all the videos. Cut that little short, almost hit the mailbox. Another very scenic route, but also it can be really dangerous. Going to the curve really easy. Not trying to fight the cars, lose control, go to the edge, look ahead. I'm at about 40, the advisory speed is 30. If you want to learn how to drive on a curve, this is it. Beginners tend to go too fast and they drift out to the right. I'm going to show you. This is what a beginner would do. And then I would have to turn the wheel back. Look ahead at the blue car. Also, beginners panic. It is not school right now. A lot of people, and also please hide to the left because they know people are doing 50, 60, 70 on this curve. Then we're going to follow the road. And you can see why I take people here relaxing. I can work with you one-on-one. Very scenic, very enjoyable. You see that ram broke down, something must be going on. Not sure. Sorry about the bumps. We are doing construction in the area. Then let's talk about area confusion. This is a four-way stop. And then I'm the last one here. I see the pedestrian. He's going. I'm going to stop. Now it's my turn. And then I proceed. We have a solid white to our right, solid double yellow, now a broken yellow. And this road dead ends. I might take you down to the dead end, turn around, come back, so you really understand why I choose this route there. The police there, we following rules, we're good. We're doing what we need to do to be safe. Going slow, follow road. Double yellow again. Edge line to the right. I always remind you of this so you don't crash. If your instructor is not educating you about this, teaching you about this, letting you know, you won't learn. And then we want to look up and around the curve. I'm going really slow. Let's take time. And then we're going to stop. I'm going to take you through the whole route. And then we're going to stop at the stop line. We have the right of way. I look left and right. I see the truck. We're going to take this down. Now we're in a neighborhood. Type in what the speed limit is. There was a house there. Whoa. We almost hit a child here last summer. One of my adult drivers is not paying attention. If I hadn't hit the brake, it would have been a horrible fatality. I tell you these things not to scare you, but to educate you. I'm going to educate you. Taking my time. The person may not hear me. I got the landscape company scanning. Very scenic, but also very dangerous. And this is to teach you about lane positioning. You're going to see that OG Corvette. We'll come back and see that. This guy's had that for years. Okay, road ends. We're going to go to the left, go down to a circle. And I have you do this to teach you to look. You see me looking? If I don't look where I'm going, I'm going to crash. I don't know what these instructors do. Are they really even teaching you guys? You got to give me some feedback. Because you can't just go driving around. You need to educate people. Okay? We're going to come up. And then you're going to see that beautiful OG Corvette over there. All my students know that. Yep, there that Corvette is. And I'm staying middle left away from the pedestrian as he walks by. Wave, let him know I see him. It's all about communication. That's a huge mower. And then we're going to take this down to the end, and then we're going to be making a right turn and getting on another major road to really keep you mentally engaged and mentally focused. It's a chill little area in here. Just noticing some of the homes, little hidden treasures. And then we're going to make a right turn up here. And then my look for us as your teacher, I'm looking, are you going to come up to the stop line? I'm here, I'm stopped. Are you going to look to the left? There's a bigger gap. A gap is a space. One person said, what is a gap? What is the space? A gap is a space between cars, like a space between your teeth. So I'm coming up, I'm looking, I'm checking, and then I'm going to go in the first lane. If you don't do that, you're going to fail on your test. You have to check traffic. You have to look. Speed is good. We got right up there. Speed limit's 55. I'm at about 50. Because this is a very wooded area, we could have deer. We could have tractors. We could have people riding motorcycles. So we want to be mindful of this. Really beautiful. I needed that break, let me tell you. I feel so refreshed. And like, you appreciate life more when you work hard and then you take a break for several days. And I have a great appreciation for teaching all of you driver's ed, teaching you how to get your test. So we got to come up here and stop. We're going to come up and stop. And then we look, we check, and then look and turn in the nearest lane. Then we're gradually picking up. They're cutting grass over there, baby. Whew. Getting all that mess. All right, so another curvy road. We have a surprise ahead of us, and this surprise is the challenge, and I'm going to show you guys this. Another scenic route. We have the edge line to the right, it's gravel to the right. So if you go off the road, you're going to crash. We have a broken white, so we can change lanes, and then the solid double yellow. Now we're coming up to a roundabout, so we want to be about 15 miles an hour. So we got to lift our foot off, let that speed drop down. And we got to signal our intention. Yes, if you're going straight through, no blinker. If you are going to the right, which we are, and I look, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. And I look to the right, I check, and I'm looking straight through into my turn. I'm looking ahead, taking my time. And now we have a double yellow, we can't pass. We have guide signs. We're about an I-94 interstate. Another soft shoulder. Warning sign of low-flying airplanes. And we're at about 50. Hey, how are you? When I got fuel, I had to shut down the live. The car is okay. I panicked. You saw me panic. I forgot the blind spot mirror. I ran out. I lost my mind for a second. I hit a curb, but I'm back, E. We keep it real in here, right? We keep it real. So on this road, a lot of beginners panic because we're going to hit a lot of traffic again. Okay, crazy stuff happens. So I had to calm down. So the car I'm in is the driver's seat car. Got new tires, new brakes, new hubcaps, fresh oil change. Oh, now we got to squeeze our brakes. We don't want to run yellow lights. You feel me? Because that's just going to cause you to fail your test, get hit, and be injured. We're not trying to do that. So we stop at the stop line. I'm going to show you, you should be looking out of your back window. The camera's got to refocus. Those potholes are so bad. Can you tell the difference? Yes, I definitely can. I tell the difference. I got a green light now. Now I'm going to accelerate. I had a young man almost crash here. He panicked when he saw those cars to the right. So I tell my beginners, leave space. Take your time. Right? I lift my foot. I'm letting all this traffic just settle down. And I'm going to squeeze my brakes. They look like they're from Texas. Okay, they are from Texas. So this is an out-of-time driver. Yeah, they do get really nervous. So this car is from Texas. So this is an omen. You know, my son's going to end up back in Texas working, training for the UFL, hopefully signing with his new NFL agent, Will Pray. So I'm going to take you to another area where I take clients because I want to take you through the real life process. Okay, I'm going to get over and we got to make a right turn at this light. Yes, it's really easy to lose focus. So I'm going to go in slow and make my turn. Right, and there we go. And actually, this is a shortcut through because GPS has us navigate through here because there are like 4 lights. But I'm actually going to go through this area to talk about the dangers of pedestrians, cars, elderly, the most vulnerable, pedestrians and elderly. So I'm going to go slow, make my turn, and go in real easy. Now you're probably saying, oh, this is easy. No one's here right now. It's okay. I'm not mad. And I'm just scanning left, middle, and right. We're by Walmart. This is a good area. I'm not repping Walmart. Everyone is different, but I'm just going through. I take my students through here to teach them about pedestrians, crosswalks, and just get, my man almost tripped. People need to focus on themselves. Yes. And thank you for reminding me of that, E. Well, this girl not even paying attention. See her? She not even paying attention. She almost got ran over. Learn from that. She did not even look. You just think about that. She was too busy in her phone, not paying attention, and literally, she would have got hit. So I'm showing you this so you know. All right. All right, I want those a little bit dirty. Okay, so normally I'll go around here 3 or 4 times. We do parking. We're driving through different areas. Give us a thumbs up if this is bringing you value. Okay, I'm going to come up, make a right turn. We're looking for people who are using blinkers, who are not using blinkers. Okay, we got to pause for a second. I'm looking and checking. And because I'm an instructor, I'm looking at people's driving behavior. So you got to remember, my perspective is different. And yes, you got to focus on yourself. So you as a beginner, I'm going to come up here and stop. Okay? I have a stop sign, so they should be going first. I'm waiting. She should be going. They don't have a stop sign to my left. And by me, that's pausing. I want you to see the driving behaviors of others. And then I'm going to proceed. That's what it looks like. But people don't always follow etiquette. They don't follow the rules. And I have to assume that all of you are beginners, or you're an experienced driver and you're watching this laughing your butt off like, really? Okay, I'm going to pause. Okay? And I'm looking. Okay, we got an elderly driver. No cap. I'm not elderly yet. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and make my turn, right? Sometimes this is our medication. Sometimes my drive is my medication too. So I'm going to go into this turn real easy. You remember last time we heard that woman was deep in her phone and she literally walked out in front of me. Okay, so I see the UPS guy. So I'm going to pause for a second. Okay. And then I'm going to make eye contact with this pedestrian. You see I'm going slow. Let him cross. I'm getting back over. You do have to be very vigilant. Woo, say them words. You got to be very vigilant to be safe, like cover the brake. And I look at my driver's like I'm covering the brake right now. I'm making eye contact. See, he looked at me. That's what I need. Eye contact. Okay? And then I'm going to make a right turn. And I go through this area 3 or 4 times with my adults, with my teens. I know when someone can't drive, they know what they can. Okay, you are right. And then I'm looking left to right. I'm going to show you. I look left and right. And then I turn. So I'm going to go through here a couple more times and kind of narrate what you're doing, what you should do. Okay, I'm going to come up here. I need to make a right turn up here. I'm scanning left, middle, and right. It's like a video game. I'm looking before I get here because cars will come flying around here. And you may say, oh, that's simple, that's common sense. But if you don't know, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. They do. They're over here shoplifting. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm tripping. They're shopping. So I'm going to stop. I have a stop sign. She's looking confused. Go by. Both of them had the right of way. And then it's my turn. They're shopping or stealing. Yeah. I've seen the police up here many, many times. Okay, and then, people, we just live in a really crazy society today, and I pray that I'm safe and in the right spot because a lot of people have lost their lives. Okay, and then I go in short to my turn. We could do a whole series on that. And I always struggle, personal protection. Should I be carrying something? Should I not? You want to be safe. And I'm coming up, I'm going to make another turn. You already know this, Speak. You already know this. But this is why I love Walmart. Because I'm ghetto. I'm silly. There's a little ghetto in all of it. All right. I'm scanning left, middle, and right. That's just who I am. I keep it real. I'm looking for cars. I'm looking for people. I'm just trying to be safe. Okay? The best way to learn, though, 100%. And this is why I take people here in different areas, school zones, shopping areas, colleges. Okay, anywhere I can where there's downtown areas. Okay? Downtown Youngstown, downtown Detroit, Michigan, downtown Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California. Anywhere I can take you, I'm going to take you. Yeah, I'm going to turn out. Okay? So as we drive through here a few times, you start to see the routine, the patterns of drivers. And I'm coming up and looking. And I'm checking. And I'm just covering my brake. I'm looking ahead at this intersection because so many people don't stop, don't use the blinker. And this is where accidents happen. I'm not going to run a stop sign, but I have to stop because I have a sign. And I'm going to stop. Okay, and I see the gray BMW, really nice. Gray was my mom's favorite color. Always think of my mom. Yeah, a lot of people run it. Facts. You got that right. Right? A lot of people run it. And then you get careless, you get a moving violation, your insurance goes up, and as a new driver, if you get a ticket, you're messing yourself up. Okay, I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to move forward. They have a blinker on. You are absolutely correct. You got very strong opinions, and I respect you for that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do some parking, since I got you fired up. Right. Okay, so we go in here to do a lot of parking. Is this your typical parking lot? Dollar Tree or Dollar General. We got to keep it real. And then we don't want to park by cars, but we want to learn to have good speed and good spacing. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to make a left turn, and I got to walk it like I talk it, right? Another ghetto store. Okay, you shop in here too. I'm playing. All right. What is wrong with Dollar Tree and Dollar General? Nothing. Okay, I had a very short driver. Yeah, I do too. I had a very short driver. She was like 4'10". We had to go in there and get a Polo. Guess what? The Polo was $10. So it's not $1. It was. So I got her a Polo, and she couldn't barely reach the pedal. So I'm in the lines, and the parking is very dangerous, very, very dangerous. So now I'm gonna put it in reverse. I'm looking left and right, and then I'm gonna turn the wheel to the left. The rear goes to the left, the front swings out. Now I'm gonna go down. Here's your favorite store, right? And I'm looking left and right, and I'm gonna make a left turn. And this is what your instructor should be doing. I don't know what these instructors are doing, because you're gonna park. And now I'm gonna pick a spot on the right. Blinkers on, and I'm gonna split it in half and turn. There I go. Bam. I'm in the lines. Walk it like I talk it. I walk it like I talk it. Okay, so I'm in the lines. Now I'm gonna go in reverse. I'm gonna turn the wheel to the right. If you are practicing parking with your instructor, they're taking your money. I'm looking and checking. I don't want to hit a car. Real talk. Okay. Now we're doing parking. We're turning my left turn signal. You probably say you do this every day. Yeah, I do. Because I want to see. I'm going to show you what my cousin has. My cousin, she's also an instructor. Okay, we're going to come to her. I'm going to show you this. I'm not sure what this is. You see this... whatever this is to the right. I don't know what you call it. Okay, my cousin has one of these, right? Okay, I'm in the lines again. Now I'm going to reverse. I don't know what this lane's doing. Okay, I'm gonna roll back, and I'm looking over my shoulder, left and right. Okay, I'm looking. I do not want to hit a parked car. All right, then I'm going to proceed. Okay, little tight areas, little tight curves. You've got to do this tight parking. Okay, and then I'm going to come around, turn on my left turn signal, and I'm walking it like I talk it. You see me doing these tight little parking maneuvers. Bam. Okay, in there. I'm good here. Now I'm going to reverse out. And so I'm looking left and right. I'm turning the wheel to the right. I'm not staring at anything. And then I'm going to turn back. Okay. In fact, I'm going to make a right turn. I don't need a suntan, thank you. Would be killing me. Just reverses. Yes. Hey, girl, I be doing them K-turns. Why you hating? Why you hating? Those K-turns, you got to know how to do it. Backing in your driveway like you go into your grandmother's house. Don't pull on my grass. You know, grandma will tear you up. Okay, got to pause and stop. Okay, I'm looking, checking, and then I'm going to turn in the nearest lane. Keep your turn short. You already know. Every day, fail, fail. Okay, I'm going to make a right turn. Smooth and easy, squeezing my brake. And I'm going really easy. And then let's make a left turn. And now we're going to park. I could put cones up too. And then I'm going to pull in here. And I'm in the lines. Don't play with me. Yeah, you've got to know about those signs, pavement markings, speed limit. We're in a Dollar Tree, dollar store area for E, but we're across the street from Walmart. We're by a residential apartment complex. There is a coin-operated wash. There's a lot of lights here, a lot of signs. These are stall parking spots, so you got to know how to park. And I'm showing you this. I'm walking it like I'm talking it. I'm not just talking it, clocking that T, but I'm showing you what to do because you have to have good maneuverability. You're from the New York area, you already know parking is critical. A lot of people don't drive. Yes. Clock it. I'm gonna have to send you like one day. I gotta have you on my live. I know you're cracking me up. But these are some of the parking maneuvers that you must master. You must, and you're about to laugh. Here's my little sharpener from the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. That's right. Once you get good at parking, yes, you won't have to worry. See, and my pencil. Hold on. Where's my other pencil? Okay, you're about to laugh. Okay, especially in New York. This is my pencil from the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. And bam, come on. Come on. You get what you get. You need what you need. If you're in a hurry, I need some toilet tissue. I need some notebook paper. I need an envelope. I need this. I need that. You go get it. And we're just chilling for a moment. You know I got my McDonald's coffee. Stop playing. Premium roast. You know I'm silly. You're right. But you kind of see the journey. Sorry about that. You see the journey that you have to do to learn how to drive. Speaking of these folks complaining about school supply. Oh my God, don't even get me going. You know I'm in education. That's all you're going to see on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Back to school, right? You know, I got my hookup for school. I got some more button-down shirts. I'm going to get another crispy haircut again. Stay fresh. I had to go back in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to be driving the next 7-9 days, trying to stack up money. And then, you know, but they buy wigs. Why you on Beyonce, bro? You know what Elon Musk said to Jay? He said Jay-Z actually paid millions and millions of dollars for Beyonce to win that Emmy in the Country Music Awards. I don't know about that, but Doge is still there. Elon said, hey, I'm stepping down. I'm losing billions on my company. So, oh, yes, he did. Then, of course, we just talking. P. Diddy getting ready to get out. He got acquitted from all the serious charges. He is just there because of a Mann Act violation, right? She ain't country music or, okay. Can't you be versatile, E? Right? A black person can't sing in the country area. A white person can't rap. E, I'm messing with you, right? I'm playing with you, right? But we can have fun like that. But I think if you're versatile and appeal to a large group of people, yes, yeah, you can appeal. Yes, it's true. But on P. Diddy, he got acquitted of all the major offenses. Now, I'm not about having a man physically inputting. Okay. I'm not about having a man physically abuse a woman. No way. I was taught you worship the ground a woman walks on. You show her love, you show her courtesy, you show her respect. So I think the judge is going to try to keep him in. He's already been in there almost a year. Um, so TMZ said one of the main guys is a lawyer. He's already served almost a year. So his lawyers are demanding a mistrial or get him out. So money does buy the best legal defense. And he's in there for a non-violent charge, but he's going to have other lawsuits that are going to be pending. But the guy is not making good decisions. But he's going to be out soon. And I haven't really been following it because I don't get caught up in gossip. Whoa. So, but it's very interesting how things go on. And then obviously the semi-truck driver who crashed, fell asleep, and killed 5 people. This is in Texas. I've been discussing a little bit of this. And then I subscribe to an app that talks about truck drivers, and I want to get more people on who know about truck driving. And this company lied on their logs. If drivers were asleep, they would send a code. I remember I told you, yes. Yeah, I've been at the laundromat too before. You do what you do. You put those coins in. Okay. So you know what's funny? There is a laundromat near the dollar store. So by this being an apartment complex over here in this area, let me switch the camera. By this being an apartment complex, people got to wash clothes. They got to get food. They got to get what they need. Yes, I feel you. I feel you. So I'm going to go ahead and reverse out. And I'm looking over my shoulder. You see me looking, having my head on that swivel. And I'm looking ahead, scanning left and right, because we're by the Dollar General or Dollar Tree. And I'm scanning. Laundromat. And I'm trying to watch for people. We demonstrated good parking maneuvers. She's smiling at me. I'm being nice. I'm going to go up and stop. Pause. Right. And then I'm going to make my turn. And I'm going to stop. Now I have to yield because the main thoroughfare has the right of way over me. And I'm just looking left. Whoop, there's a car coming. If I would have pulled out, I would have gotten hit. I'm not trying to get hit. I'm going to go across. Go all the way over to the right. Thank you for the thumbs up. Then I'm going to make a right turn up here. Warning sign. Then I'm going to go ahead and stop. I can turn on red, but I'm going to go up and look. And then I'm going to go in the nearest lane. I don't want to run over this. Yes, you are blessed. We're all blessed, E. We woke up another day. I'm trying to make the world better, help everyone I can, learn how to drive. We talk about life, family, getting that job, paying some bills, spending some time to yourself. You mentioned, you could tell by my voice, I'm much more rested. And that means a lot. One, you know me as a person. Two, I want you to be successful. You want me to be successful. Respect. I got so much respect for you. And then I see a lot of license plates of New York, right? And I'm like, man, that's he, right? And then I'm going to get over and I have to make a right turn up here. We kind of did a loop, and now we're back on a major thoroughfare, and we got to come up and stop, right? I know it's a little bit delayed. So we're stopping, waiting, and this is where beginners make a lot of mistakes. And then there's my green arrow, and I'm gonna make that turn. Turn in the nearest lane, keep your turn short. Oh, that's great. What's up, John? How you doing? We're driving through, we're gonna be going into a residential area now. We did some highway, we went to Dollar Tree, we went by Walmart, just to learn about pedestrian and car behavior, right? And us keeping it real. Hey, give us a thumbs up, right? E noticed, good brother, thank you for your help. Thank you, John. John, make sure you are subscribing. Watch all my videos. At about 7:30, I'll be going live. But right now, we're driving through, and your son would appreciate this. So we're driving through a resident. If I was driving your son, John, we would go through here, and then I would stop. Okay, I'm gonna look left and right. And then I'm gonna make my left turn, and I'm going in really easy. So I teach adults and teens. I've been doing driver's ed about 24 years. I redid my certification. So every 2 years, we are certified to teach adults and teens, background check, physical. So I'm gonna go through this other small area. I would take your son through here if he was a first-time driver. And then we're gonna stop and make a right turn. I'm going to do a little extra because he knows that I'm gonna be extra. And then I'm gonna go up and stop. Okay, then I'm gonna make a right turn. And this area is really small, and it teaches beginners how to turn. And I may take my next group of adults and teens through here. And then I'm gonna make my left. I remember I had a young man last summer, he had multiple panic attacks. I felt so bad for him because he just panicked and he was not ready for my segment 2. Okay, so really small area. This area does flood a lot. So we want to be mindful. We want to go in slow and look around the curve. And it's about vision in the turns. And then we're going to come up and stop. And we stop. And then we're going to make a right turn. So John, if you're teaching your child, have them look into the turns and turn out. Now I have the Meta Ray-Ban transition. They're great for making content, but I want to get some of the clear versions. I think a lot of people want to be able to see my eyes and see me looking left and right. And I'm going to get another pair. Meta did a collaboration with Oakley. The early adopters are getting those 400. Thank you, E. The early adopters, they're $4.99. I don't know if I can pay $4.99 for the new Meta Ray-Bans. They're awesome. I'll wait for them to, thank you, E, 100%. E, do you have a YouTube channel? Right? So I'm driving through the area, and I'm passionate about driving. So I decided to put this together to teach beginners. Oh, E, thank you. Let's support the queen. So we're going through this area, really good for steering, speed control, just taking your time, feeling comfortable, being patient, and we're going to go straight down. I'm blessed. I've gotten my blessings. A few companies have reached out. I've partnered with a couple brands, but I'm blessed. And if I can help the general community, if I can help the general community, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go in and follow the road around. And this is a cul-de-sac. And many of you live in an area like this, and this is great for teaching beginning drivers. We haven't done this route in a while, but I may take my drivers through here just to get them comfortable. And you always have to be turning the wheel. The grass looks really nice. Okay. I've been working on our yard all summer. Thank you. Got 6 people. And hey guys, how you doing? I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens, and we're going through one of the courses I take students on. It's a neighborhood. You got a lot of stop signs. Yield sign, so we come up to a stop, we look left and right, and then we're gonna make our right turn. So this is great for beginning drivers because it's gonna teach you lane positioning. It's gonna teach you good speed control, and then you gotta go in really slow. And trust me, I am turning this wheel. You have to turn the wheel or you'll side swap your car. Thank you. I'm learning from you too, just like you learned from me. You remember I went to the airport, you saw my twin, my daughter, right? So yeah, she's doing good. She's doing real estate. She sold another house last week. She's waiting for that commission check, but the lady didn't go to the title company. Okay, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna make a left turn. And this is kind of like our cool down. I'm very appreciative of all. You're one of my top fans. You're one of the top, no doubt. Obviously, I'm getting something from having you here. You're getting something from having me here. It's mutual. I have a great appreciation for you. It's a nice neighborhood. It is nice. I'm going to pause a second, stop. I'm going to look left and right. Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm human. Sorry about that. I keep messing up. I'm sorry. But I take students through here. We kind of did a circle. See a lot more Teslas, man. Got them boys here. Them boys. Right? And then I'm going to make a left turn. Hold on. I like houses too. So I'm going to come up and stop here. Pause. All right. And you know, every now and then, you got us working on your skill sets. And yes, I do take you guys through new construction, older construction, downtown areas. I haven't been downtown in a minute, but we need to really manifest good driving. Oh my God. Safe driving. Get through here. Okay. And I'm going to scan this intersection that's covering my brake. There's that Tesla. That boy looking good. Then I'm going to go up and stop. All right, they flying through here. I'm going to have that complete stop. Did they even stop? No. Thank you for that thumbs up. We're going really slow. Thank you. I'm here with you too, E. I want you to live safe, be happy, and I'm going to have a complete stop. It's a little short stop sign. Okay. People around here being active, walking their dogs. Then I'm going to get over, sharing the road. And you got to share the road. You see people walking their kids, they're out. And this is kind of our cool down route because people need to feel relaxed. It's taking you through the area. And this goes down to the end, and reverses and comes back out. Take my time. Be patient. Whoa, man. I'm gonna sit in the mailbox. I gotta slow down. I'm gonna go slow through here. Squeeze that brake. Go around. Be patient. And there's another one of my students. He's got his Tesla over there. He putting in work. Circle. This is another cul-de-sac, and I'm just gonna go around slow, take my time, and we be driving, bro. We be driving. We're gonna follow the curve around to the left, looking around the curve. practicing making good turns. Really tight little neighborhood, really good for beginners, keeping good speed, good space, proper lane positioning. And then we're going to make a right. So we want to use that blinker whenever you're making a directional lane change or changing directions. You need to use your blinker, and you can hear it too. Take this and go straight. Time, and then we have to come up and stop. Come up and a complete stop. Look left and right. I appreciate you, E, and everything you say. From you sharing your good sense of humor, your positive energy, because this is what it's about. It's about the relationship with people. You know me, I'm a people person, right? Okay, we're gonna make a right turn here, and I'm able to show you different things. Highway, Metro Detroit, Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California. I'm blessed, and that's the way you have to live life. You know, I tried to make the world a better place. And when it's time for me to go on, I'll take a deep breath and then I'll go on. Okay, I'm going to come up here and stop. This is where a lot of beginners panic. So we got to stop. And then we're going to move forward. And I'm going to come up. And there's a lot of traffic. So this is where beginners panic. You know, we're looking for a gap, a space, and then here I go, and then I accelerate through my turn. Now I'm going to turn on my right turn signal. Yes, true. And we did a lot of walking this weekend too. A lot of walking. And that was good too. So I feel refreshed. I'm going to show you something. This wall broke down over here. So they're doing a new wall. So let's take a moment. Driving is about responsibility. It's about being prepared, what to take with you on the test. We talked about some of those things. We talked about some of the components of the driving test, encroachments. You get penalized every time you cross the line, repositioning the wheel. You saw me doing parking. I pulled in. Final positioning. Left turns, various degrees of difficulty. We did those. Right turns, various degrees of difficulty. Intersections that involve stopping, then driving straight through. We did that. Expressway or rural highway. We did some of those. Collision avoidance, simulating head-on. Curves, we run around curves. Railroad crossings, we look left, look right. Automatic failures, running stop signs. Failing to listen to the instructor. Repeated failures resulting in test termination. Offering the road tester a bribe or gratitude. Refusing to wear seatbelt. Traffic violations. Examiner prevents a crash, for instance, running a red light. Driver creates a serious hazard, going too slow, going too fast. Fails to yield a right-of-way for a funeral procession. Fails to take proper action when encountering stationary or moving emergency vehicle. Turns left or right on red light when prohibited by law. Drives the wrong way on a one-way street. Really? Fails to stop for a red light, flashing light, or stop sign. Fails to stop for a railroad signal, or drives around the gates. Speeds 4 to 9 over the basic speed limit. Follows other vehicles too close. Dangerous, inexperienced drivers that does not do the following. Can't maintain proper posted speed limits. Some drivers do that. Driver more than 10 miles under the regulated speed limit. Automatic failure. Driving an automatic transmission vehicle, you are unable to determine the proper gear for operating, meaning reverse. You saw me backing out. I have to move the shifter to R. Stalling the vehicle, resulting in a hazardous action or obstructing traffic. There you go, E. Losing control of your vehicle, causing an examiner to take evasive action. These are just some of the elements I went over today. I want all of you to watch my videos, subscribe to my channel, join my live. I'm going to go live at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I want to say thank you. Bye.